give you £5 if you tell me how many dwarfs Snow White had. £5.
6.
So what's going on this week? Well, as you saw there, this is one of my favourite skits. It's a number amnesia. I'm going to break down some hints and tips around performing this skit and the reasons why I picked number 7 as my favourite number to make them forget. So keep watching and find out. Hi there, it's December 2021. If you're wondering why there's a Christmas tree in the background, maybe you're watching this midsummer 2022 or beyond. And if that's the case, I just want to let you know, well, I enjoy putting up the Christmas tree and that's why it's there in the background. Anyway, enough of the home decor. Let's talk about hypnosis. And this is a street hypnosis tutorial. My name is Turan. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, and thanks for watching the Feel Good Hypnosis YouTube channel. And every week I show a short clip of street hypnosis being performed, and then I follow that up with some breakdown tutorial discussing various parts of that. And this week, as I said up front, it's number amnesia, and it's one of my favorite skits that I love doing, and you'll probably see that in several videos on this channel. So let's watch the clip and then stay tuned, and I'll discuss what the points are of interest in this video. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you give it a like, and don't forget to click the big red subscribe button and the bell notification button next to that subscribe button so you get notified every time a new video comes out from myself. And if you have any comments, any questions about this video, if there's something I miss talking about, then please ask me in the comment section below. Every week I read the comments and I respond to the comments, and sometimes even as a result of some of those comments, I will create a new video around a topic that people request. So please do leave a comment in the comment section below. That's enough of the admin. Let's watch the video.
Anyone want to count from 1 to 3 on the count of 3 this time? Just imagine now the number 7 just disappears from your mind. The number 7 just disappears from your mind. You know how to count like you were taught in school. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's how you count. That's how you've always counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nod your head that you understand. All that number, any numbers between 6 and 8 are just disappeared. They're gone now. You cannot remember that number now. It's just gone. So 1, 2, 3, open your eyes. Tell you what, put your hands out like this here. We're going to play a little counting game, so count out loud for everybody standing around here. How many fingers you got? 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11. You've got 11 fingers.
Yeah.
Have you always had 11 fingers?
Yeah.
How many fingers do most people have?
11.
So everybody has 11 fingers?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just check that again. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11. That's right. So let's count these fingers just on their own. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5.
So there's 5 fingers in that hand. And count these fingers. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5.
5 fingers in that hand. 5 and 5 is?
11.
Is that right, guys? 5 and 5 is 11?
10.
10.
Yeah.
So 5 and 5 is 10. Let's count your fingers again. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So you got 5 fingers in this hand, and you got 5 fingers in that hand, but you've got 11 fingers.
Yeah.
How does that make sense? Tell you what, we'll do a little maths game. What's 2 and 2?
4.
3 and 4?
6.
6. What about 5 and 2? What do you study maths in school? Yeah.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Maybe a bit of a problem here. Tell you what, movie quiz time. Movie quiz. What do you call that movie? Let's pick a movie. What about Disney movies? Do you know Disney movies?
Yeah.
What's that movie? Snow White and how many dwarfs?
6.
I'm just not too sure if you're right. Tell you what, maybe she needs a bit of motivation. What do you think? Tell you what, I'll give you £5 if you tell me how many dwarfs Snow White had. £5.
6.
Is she right? No. Maybe she needs more motivation. I'll give you £10 pounds if you tell me how many dwarfs Snow White had. No clue? Okay, final offer. £15. 15 quid. Just to tell me how many dwarfs Snow White has. 6. See, guys, money doesn't always motivate people. I'm afraid to say you're wrong. I'm afraid to say you're wrong. Tell me this, do you have a favourite joke? Do you have a nice joke?
No.
No? What about nursery rhymes? Do you know a nice nursery rhyme?
Yeah.
What's your favourite nursery rhyme?
Twinkle, twinkle.
Twinkle, twinkle, that's great. And sleep now. Way down. Deeper, deeper, deeper relax.
Did you enjoy that video? It really got interesting when the money was coming out, and yet she still couldn't remember the number 7. You've seen this girl before. I'll put a link in the info cards up above showing off her induction into hypnosis, so you can check that out after you've finished watching this video. But stay tuned as I discuss what you've just seen. So this is number amnesia. This is where I tell someone that they're going to forget a number. Now, you can pick any number in the world. It doesn't have to be the number 7, but I always like doing the number 7. And you might have got a hint as to why I picked the number 7 when you saw the full set of routines that I did with this girl. So I start off with just a simple, let's count your fingers. Now, obviously, I've told her during the hypnotic suggestion, before I asked her to open her eyes, that the number 7 will disappear. She will not be able to remember the number 7. So when she opens her eyes, I say, let's count your fingers. Now, everybody responds differently. She just counted 11 fingers, missing out the number 7, going from 6 to 8, 9, 10, and 11, and didn't think anything of it, and it felt quite natural to her. In fact, when I asked her, well, how many fingers do people normally have, she said, well, 11. Everybody has 11 fingers. She didn't think twice about it. Some people will be very confused. Some people will sort of stick on 6 and go and won't be able to get past the number 8 because they know somewhere in their mind that there's another number, but they just can't say it. Again, it's still a success with that hypnotic suggestion. It's just they're responding in a different way. Everyone will respond differently. So be prepared, not just for people to go, oh, 11 fingers and be happy about it. But this girl was quite happy about it. So the reason why I like doing the number 7, I've seen some people in some routines pick the number 3. When you wake up, the number 3 will disappear. Now, a few reasons why I don't like the number 3 or any number below number 5 is because, as you saw in this clip, I went on to say, well, count the number of fingers in this hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. Count the number of fingers in this hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. 5 and 5 is 10. To try and cause some level of confusion when they count their fingers and they skip out the number 8. And end up with the number 11. I say, you've got 11 fingers, but there's 5 on this and 5 on that. It causes a level of confusion and misunderstanding in their mind. If you pick something like the number 3 or the number 4, as some people, as I say, do, then you couldn't overly do that because they'll just go 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and they'll count 6 fingers in each hand. Well, that in itself could be a nice routine of 12, but you almost want to try and bring it back to normality of having 10 fingers, because somewhere at the back of their mind she will know she has 10 fingers, but when she counts them all together, she's got 11. So that's why I like doing the number 7. It also allows me to go on to do the Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs bit. I can't think of any movies with the number 4. Well, Fantastic Four, maybe you can come up with your own, but Snow White is such a popular one and an easy one for everyone to try and recall. But in this case, every time I said Snow White and how many dwarfs, she was coming up with 6. So in between the dwarfs routine and the simple counting your fingers, I said let's do a little bit of maths. And again, this helps grow out and extend this skit. This is another reason why I love this skit, because there's nice ways to expand it. And what you didn't always see that when the camera pans out at one point, you see the audience, you see one of her friends videoing her for later playback. But, you know, I'm not just confusing the hell out of this subject that I'm working with. I'm trying to entertain people that are looking off camera in most situations, but there's an audience off camera, and I'm trying to entertain them and give them a giggle as well. So for that reason, I like to extend the skits out where I can. Now, some skits just don't really lend themselves to expanding too long a time. If you watch various skits on the channel, some of them just are, 1 minute or less long because you get the joke, it's funny, and we move on. Whereas this one has various elements to it. Counting the fingers, counting one hand, counting the other hand, doing some mental maths. What's 1 and 1, 2, 2 and 2, 4, 3 and 4, 6, and then we move on to the dwarfs. And then if we're going really well, I might as well just show some money. And this is a nice indicator as well that, well, people are not motivated by money. If money was such a great motivator, it would pop her out of hypnosis and she'd take the money. But even, when I'm offering her £5, £10, £15, just to say the number 7, just to say how many dwarfs Snow White has, she still can't say it. And that is a beautiful situation to be in, that she's so ingrained in that hypnosis, that idea that the number 7 doesn't exist. I mean, there's times where she's just pausing, and I think that's again because somewhere deep inside her brain's going, there is a number, but I can't say it. So everyone responds differently, but in this case, it's a lovely routine. I love doing it every time. You can see the various segments that really draw it out and get engagement from the audience. They're not just reinforcing the same thing. It's doing counting from different angles, making them remember movies as well. So there's a wide set to cover in this routine. So I hope you liked that video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you give it a like, and don't forget to click the big red subscribe button and the bell notification button so you get notified every time a new video comes out. And if you have any comments about this video, did you like it? Tell me if you think this is the best skit out, or what you think is the best skit out. Leave that in the comment section below. And if there's a skit, and I know some people have said, why don't you do this skit? I maybe don't have footage of that skit, and during COVID there's been limits as to how much I've got out. When I get out, I will be shooting those skits and breaking them down just for you guys. So please do leave your suggestions in the comment section below. Leave any questions or leave any comments about what you thought of this video and what you've learned about hypnosis today. In the meantime, it's getting closer and closer to Christmas, and I'm getting excited. I don't know about you. Will Santa be coming to you? Have you been naughty or nice? Anyway, enough of that now. It's time to say goodbye, and I'll see you next week.